Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of Mine Mogul. Guys, look at all the cool Christmas trees. It is festive here in our cave. Our little cave domain we have. So I went ahead and completed a couple things off screen. And I kind of changed some things around and did a couple things. One of the things that I had to do to get to work was I had to add... you know what? That one's gone. Okay. I had to add, in order to get the, what are they called? Broken pipes. So, in one of the quests, let's go into T. In one of the quests, it had, let's go down here. Oh, polished gems. We didn't do this one? Okay, we'll have to go back and do that. I thought we had everything done. Let's see, Master of Pipes? No, Master of Slag? That's what it is. So... two things, if you guys are wondering. Junk pipes. We'll explain junk pipes. If you need a junk pipe, all you have to do is run two different types of plates. So you would run... basically, I had the iron plate and the copper plate in this. If you run two different types of plates, it doesn't matter which combination, but just as long as they're two, it will make a junk pipe. And I could kind of probably show you real quick. Here, let's let that one make a pipe, and then I'm actually going to grab... let's see, there's not an iron one coming. Crap. Well, anyways, so that's how the junk pipes, if you're trying to figure out how to make junk pipes. I couldn't figure out... I thought junk pipes would have been like slag pipes, but you can't put slag in a rolling machine. It gets backed up. So yeah, that's how you make junk pipes. And then the other thing that we had to do, the Master of Slag, was broken drill bits, okay? So if you get the hyperactive, or the new drill bits, these things are awesome, by the way. Let's go ahead and grab one of these. Let's just grab one, take it, and then I'll show you what happens. So I put a speedy drill back here on our gold mine, and it's back here in the corner. And it's probably broke. It is. But once it breaks, so if we put this in here, boop, look how much it spits out. Like, it's just non-stop. Isn't that cool? Isn't that cool? But this only lasts for like 2 minutes. So what happens is this thing breaks on its own, and then once it breaks, it will spit out the drill bit by itself, but it'll spit it out in two pieces, so it actually counts as two. Okay, and those two pieces, you don't want to have them go into this thing, so just have your diverter here, or what's this thing called? I forget what this thing's called. Anyways, just have this thing here, your sorter. Make sure that it doesn't go in this way, so you want to make sure that it goes out with your gems, or however you guys have it set up. Some of these I have set up so that it knows that the ore goes this way. Some of them I have it set up so it knows that the gems go this way. So just make sure it does not go through the processing system and goes through there. So you'll get two broken drill bit pieces out of that. So you really only need to do it 5 times to get the 10. So that is what helped us complete this part here. So I had, or 8. You only needed 8. The rest of this is simple. The rest of that was really simple, so that was completed. So what I did is we completed all these, and then we moved over to these. So that's what you see here on the side screen. And then one of the things that I ended up buying, and I think they just introduced this, was this cool machine here that allows... you see how it straightens your ingots? Because your ingots tend to come around sideways. And then it kind of like straightens them out, so you don't get this big bottleneck that happens because of this machine. This machine, the way that it's designed, they would always end up horizontal here, and then it would back up all the other ones. So that's how that would work. So yeah, that's a cool new piece. There it goes. So there's your two pieces. That's why I was talking so much. So yeah, these two pieces will go around. And then I got them diverted out of this. I don't think I have another drill bit. I don't. We might just replace this back with the old... yeah, we'll just replace this back with the old one. Let's grab this one. But if you need like a really quick ore, that's one way of doing it. Let's just put this back. Oh my god. Alright, it just went ahead and started. I don't need... Oh, crap. I didn't mean to do that. Let's put it back. There we go. I just didn't need that little thing underneath it. The other thing that they introduced was a tool, the wrench. And I think they had this when we played the last time. But there's a wrench now that you can use to get rid of these struts. So if you don't want a strut over on that thing, you can go get a wrench. Here, we'll just go ahead and buy it just for fun. And it's under tools, and it's... Oh, I don't even have it unlocked, so we need to go unlock it. Let's go in here and unlock it then, because we have a ton of research points and nothing to use them on. So let's go ahead and unlock that. And this is an overflow splitter. A large-walled splitter useful for splitting large quantities of ore. Okay, so this would be if we had... You remember when we had all that iron going to the same place, and I wanted to divert them to two different processing things, which we could probably do again. That's what that would be for. So that's a cool new addition to the game as well. But yeah, so up here I had all the slag, so I just figured I would use this one back here. Like if I put this thing on it, you'll see that it's basically 50-50, right? So it's ore and coal. So that's a nice one to make slag out of. So I had all the slag coming up here. And then it would make slag ingots, and then that's how we got the slag. There's our broken pieces right there, which is cool. So yeah, that's that. So you can see where we're at right now. So the mogul part, and we got just a crap ton of cash. Like, it just does not stop going up. So we have nearly all of... actually, we got like about half of the copper rods done. We could expedite this a whole lot faster by doing the thing back there with the two auto miners. I might go ahead and do that just to get these sped up. I think that's going to be the best thing to do. Or I have rods. I have rods and plates coming from that direction. And we have rods. I'm just trying to look at what I don't have. I don't have a lot of gold processing, do we? We really don't. So maybe let's go and see if there's other places that have gold. So I think this one had 40% gold. And let's see, the gold is coming from this direction. So this one would be 40% gold. We'd have to get rid of the coal. And then back here, I don't think that there was any more places around that had gold. Let's just go check back here. That's iron. That one is strictly coal. And then back here is iron. And then these two were... Okay, that was gold, so that's a good gold one. So we could attach that one to our gold processing. Turn off. Yeah, we could go ahead and do that. You know what we could do, though, is... We could divide the iron up. Where's the other one at? So that's that one. Are there ones down there? I think we went down there and there was nothing down there. And that's coal and that's iron. So we'd have to come all the way through here and then into that system right there, which would be fine. I can do that. And then there is no more. Wait, is there one? Nope. That's the copper hallway. That's all copper back there, or iron. Sorry, that's all iron back there. So yeah, we don't have a lot of. We really don't have a lot of gold. So let's go ahead and get that one started. And add that to our gold collection. Let's go ahead and get, let's go this way, and then let's break this up. Alright, and then we'll go ahead and just put that on here. And we'll grab this stuff here too, and put it on there. That's from when our thing didn't work. And then we're going to need a T here, so let's go ahead and get all our stuff ready here. So I need the T's. Am I out of T's? Nope. I got tons of T's, ramps, straights. Okay, we got everything we needed. Alright, so let's go like this. Alright, that's the way we want it. Go like this, and like that. And then let's turn this like this. That might be too close to the system, so let's go get rid of it. And what we're going to try to do today is at least try to get one of these moguls done, if not, you know, a majority of them. So that we can call ourselves a mogul. Alright, let's go like this, and then turn it this way, and then straight. Nope. straight. There we go. And then I need a ramp down. There we go. And I can't jump. Why can't I jump? I'm stuck. There we go. And then, do we need it to go? No, we don't. That's plenty enough space, right? I want to see if I can get... I don't want to use up this whole entire hallway. So I kind of want to use maybe half of it. If maybe we can go... Can we go straight through here? Yeah, we can. Cool. Okay. Do that. All right, and then we need to come through here, right? Because our machine is right there. So let's keep this on the left side, right? So like this the whole time. And I know this is going to take a while to get it over there and process, but that's fine. I don't care. Let's go like that. And then let's actually just follow the railroad tracks to get us over there. Why am I hearing stuff breaking? So let's reverse that. There we go. And then run this one all the way down. Yeah, I figured that was going to happen. Can I break that? No. Okay. So can I put one of these here? No. Okay. Well, crap. I'll go like this. And we might as well just go straight. So let's go straight down the middle. Straight down the middle. There we go. And then go like this. So if we needed to run another one in here, we can just basically... We can use this one, but we'll have to separate it somewhere. We might go ahead and hook up that iron and the gold one and just figure out where we want to take the iron. Or we could separate the iron out and have it go up, you know? Let's go like this and like this. That goes the wrong way. Q. There we go. And rotate that. There we go. So that's going to come out and all get connected. So let's go ahead and turn this on. All right, so that's a gold one. That's nice. I don't think there was anything down this hallway. Let's go ahead and grab these. Let's just go and search for a minute. So there's nothing in these hallways. Nothing there. Nothing back there. Nothing in this dark hallway here. And then back there is just all copper. Yeah, that's all copper back there. I don't think that there was any more back here that we could attach to. It was just this one and that one, I believe. I don't think that there was any more in here, right? Oh, there is another one in here. What is this? This is iron ores. That's 99% iron. Yeah, that would make slag if I did that. I'd have to have it. I'd have to have that on its own system because I can't dump that in with this. It'd make slag. So we'd have to have the iron basically come out and drop on this. We could have another. Can I just pick this up? No, I wish we could. We could have the iron come out here. I'm just trying to see which way this goes. Have the iron come out this way. And then have it go up. And then into that. You know what I'd like to do? I'd like to go up there. I want to see what's up there, but I don't know how to get up there. I don't know. Is there a ladder or something? How do we get up in there? Let's see. Can I go like this? Let's see, like that. Kind of like in there. Ooh. Oh crap. How do we get in there, guys? Let's see. Let's get rid of that. Is there a ladder in this game? I don't think there is there? How do you get up there? Conveyors, chutes, hopper, machines. Building. We have scaffolding, but can you... A flat surface walking or a ramp for walking on? Let's try getting a couple of these. Let's get like 10. Alright, that's cool. Grab that. And then, can I get a scaffolding like up to that place? Possibly? Let's go ahead and tear all this down. Let's see. These look like cool ramps. Let's put that there, and then like how does this work here? Go like this, and then it didn't really work. Yeah, how do you get in there? Somebody said that that was a copper mine, but I don't. You can't climb these, can you? I think you can. I would have to like literally like have my scaffolding like that, maybe? Let's try that. Let's get rid of this. Let's go and get rid of all this stuff. I don't need this scaffolding here anymore. And then let's try that. Let's go like from here. Like that. Like that. Oh. You get in there, guys. How do you get in there? Oh. Oh. Oh, I thought I could jump up there. Oh, I can. Oh, I was on the edge. Glory. Oh, it's so close. We almost need to be like right here, right? So I must need to come from that direction and have this one like... Oh, I can't because then I'd have to squeeze underneath this. How do you get up there? Can I put down a thing as I'm jumping? Oh, I can. Oh, this is cool. Oh, we made it. Check it out. Do I have any lamps? I do. Let's put some lamps up here. Ah, sweet. This is cool. All right, what's down here? Ooh. Well, there's another hole. Where does that hole go to? All right, there's a hole there. Actually, I don't need to squat. Wait, what? This has been here this whole time? No way. I didn't know that. All right. Well, that's kind of dumb. All right. Not going to lie. I was all excited. All right. Well, I didn't know that's how you get up here. We did it the hard way. Go me. Okay. So what's up here, by the way? So this is that's not even a good one. That one is, though. That's a 99.8% copper. So let's go ahead and do one there. I mean, that's a 50, what is that? 50, almost a 55% copper ore. I'd have to drop all of the coal out and the... Let's just... Oh, hold on. I gotta turn this off. Turn this off. Turn this off. All right. I don't think I can run a belt through here. I'm pretty sure I can't. So we would have to drop it down through this hole. Right? Where is the freaking hole? Oh, there it is right there. So we'd have to drop it down that chute, and it would have to land... You know what? This would be a great place to use that that one thing that we bought the one time where it splits it into 3. That'd be great to do that. So let's just... Okay, that comes up through... What was this? What was that over here that we saw? All right, this one is... What is this one? It's iron ore. Why did we do this? Oh, this is in our main place? I never even saw that cave back there. Okay, so if we wanted to drop the copper down, we could go ahead and start making what? We could go ahead and make rods and drop the rods down and have it funnel over to there. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do some fun stuff today. We'll work with the new building. All right, and then I don't need any of this. We don't need any of this anymore. Cool. There we go. So I don't need any of that. I don't need this. All right, so let's go and let's see how we're going to do this. So I'm going to need, that's going to drop straight down. Can I get a chute? Or you know what? I bought a big old funnel. Do I still own the big funnel? No, we don't own the big funnel anymore. Okay, that's fine. Let's go into chutes. This is a straight chute. Press Q to switch to see-through versus. This is a straight chute. This is a hopper. This is a gigantic thing. Yeah, that's a gigantic machine. So I think we could use the chute. I think the chute would be good. I just want to see if I can actually just place this in the hole by itself. We're probably still going to need scaffolding, though, so we might as well get our scaffolding back out. And at least just set one right here so I can stand underneath it. Yeah, like that. Okay, cool. And then can I put this chute in that hole? I can. And then it goes all the way down to the ground. All right, so that's going to be a chute all the way to the ground. All right, at least we know where it goes. Okay, so let's get rid of this. This, all right, and then let's go buy that splitter thing. And how is that going to work? Because it drops it in the middle. Yeah, that's not going to work at all. That's not going to work at all. So it's going to drop it. How are we going to do this? It's going to drop the copper down. And I'm going to have the iron come over to here. So we almost need a rail system about this tall. Which direction would that have to go, though? Because I need to force it into that one. So I kind of need it to go like this, right? Yeah. And let's jump over there, and then let's get this. All right, and then we'll use this here, and then we want to funnel out the iron. Yeah, we want to funnel out the iron. All right, so that's going to come, the iron's going to come this way. Across like this. And then it's just going to drop down on that. So we kind of need another little funnel piece here, which I think we can get the small funnel piece. And put it here. This is the bottom chute, top chute, and that's a chute. I think we need this one. Let's get both. I don't know which one we're gonna need. All right, let's get that one and that one. All right, and then let's see. Let's grab this chute and. Where's the other chute? You guys saw I bought it. 2 of them then, right? Or did I not grab the box? What the frick? Oh, never mind. I was thinking this is the one we bought earlier. Okay. So would it go here? Or would you use this one? I think you would use this one. Is that going to block... Does it block that stuff? It does, so that sucks. Alright, so we don't want that. I just don't want it to fall off. I don't think it's going to fall off. I think we're going to be fine. And then we're going to take the rods basically this way. Or no, it's going to go straight. Rods are going to go straight and then turn. Boop. And then straight. Straight, and then it's going to drop down here. So we want one of these. This. All right, so we want that. But I think what happens if you do this, it gets stuck here on the lip. So I don't think that's the one we want. I think we want this one. Yes. Yes, that's the one we want. And that's going to drop it straight down there. Okay, cool. So I just need to grab... Let's grab one of these. Let's see, is that going to be right? Yeah, I think that should be right. Let's grab one of these. And then I need a crushed piece, so let's go grab the crushed ones. So I think it also did crushed. Okay, let's put that in there. Alright, that's going to cycle out that, and it's going to go over here. That should be fine. It should just drop off Hopefully right there. Okay. So that all works. Okay. Let's go back up there. Now that we know how to get there. A little secret passage back here. Whoop. Alright, let's go. That's another chute. Okay. Go up in here. Okay, this one is the pure copper and coal. Oh, I forgot we have freaking coal too. That's copper and coal. And this one is the all copper one. Alright, so I want to get a system set up. I gotta see where this chute is. It's right here. I kind of need this to like be like that. And then have this. Let's see. We almost need the other chute so that it doesn't yeah, we almost need to go back down. So let's go back down and get the other one. Let's just I can't go back down that hole. Crap. Let's just jump over here. Alright, so it's gonna bring that down, drop it onto that. I think we need the bottom chute. This one here, or the top chute, I mean. I think that would be best. The hopper's too big. I know that for sure. Alright, let's grab that. And then, do we have all the stuff we need to make? So what are we looking at that we probably need the most of? Just, you know, we could just probably start doing the ingots. And get that one started on the ingots by itself. Yeah, I think we'll just do the ingots on that one. So, we have everything to make the ingots. Okay, that's cool. Let's go back into the weird cave. Don't fart in here, it'll last forever. Oh, wrong way. Alright, so we're going to go into here. And I think we need this. Yes, okay, that should work. Okay, so we're just going to make ingots in here. So all I need to do is have... God, how are we going to do this? Let's put a T, and we can't even put a T here. We're going to have to come out. Here, let's go like this. Let's go this way. And then, do I have a splitter? Please have one. Oh, I do. Sweet. All right, and then I want... what needs to come out of this one? Coal and... We'll just separate the coal. We'll take the coal out. Yeah, the coal will come this way, and then the copper will come straight. All right. I don't want it to impose into this system, so I'm thinking that we actually should probably just bend it. Uh-oh, because this might not work either, because the... Yeah, I can't get it. That's too close to the machine. All right, let's go like that. It must be better to go around the back side. Yeah, I'm gonna get too cramped. Let's go around the back side of it. It should be fine. All right, let's reverse this. Reverse. There we go. And then straight. And then let's do... we'll just go ahead and go around it. Let's get rid of all this crap. All right, and then let's go like this. All right, that's cool. And then let's have the ingot making machine like literally right here. So this is the ingot making machine here. So let's grab that. All right, so that would be the ingot making machine. And it's saying, no, you can't put it there. Why not? Is it because of this gigantic rock? Dang it, man. Seriously? That's kind of dumb. But you can put these here? All right, that's whatever. Okay, so, and I got to get up there. So what we could do is get, let's get this ramp here. That goes right into that. God dang it, man. This is going to be seriously tricky. Nope, not like that. Let's curve this. How are we going to do this? How are we going to do this? I'm thinking too hard on this one. Yeah, I'm thinking too hard because this next machine, this machine here is going to have to go like here, right? Or way down here. And it's not wanting me to put it down there. Although I'd like to put it like right here. If I could get it here. Get rid of that. Let's think about this. That's got to come up and over. It's got to go like this. Like this. This needs to be reversed. Both of these do. Crap. Here we go. Let's put this here. Alright, so that's going to go like that, and then that's going to drop it into this. Boom. Okay, that works. That works. Okay, we're doing good so far. We're doing good so far. Okay, so that means I got to get that one over to this one, which would work if we put a T here, right? And then we went up and then over. I'm freaking going the wrong direction. Like that. And then that needs to come down. Look at that. Big brain. Up, over. And that needs to go up. But before we go up, we have to split out the other crap. So let's take this one. See how far do we need to go up to get up. There, and then basically there. By the time we get this, we're not going to need it. There. And then we need the splitter, which is here. So this is just going to funnel out the crap that's in this one. I'm not worried about the gems. So we just need the coal ore, basically. And is it just regular coal ore? Because I can just go grab a piece of coal. It's just coal ore. Okay. Is there any coal ore in here? It doesn't look like it. I'm going to need a piece of coal ore. That's a piece of coal ore right there. That's all I needed. Oops. Up here with us. Go in here. Nice. Okay. And then this is going to come out. Right? Yep. And then straight, turn, straight. And then that needs to dump off onto this thing. Do I have a dumper? I do. Right, like that. Okay. And that's going to drop it down. Okay, that's all good. All this is good. All this is good. Let's go ahead and turn it on. And I'm going to go and get some Christmas trees and bring them up here because it's cool. All right, hang a right. Right. And so here, that's actually going to dump off coal, isn't it? So I just need to dump that one off. And it's going to drop the coal into that. Now it's going to drop that into this. Oh, Jesus, I didn't realize something. Wait. These aren't being polished. Oh, crap. These aren't being polished, guys. Yeah, those need polished. All these rods we've been doing. Where'd that coal come from? Oh, I forgot to put the coal in the thing. Crap. There we go. All right, so oh god, this is gonna be a mess because I need to polish all that crap. Okay, so let's get another polisher. That's why this hasn't been. I was like, man, we should be getting like a crap ton more stuff going on here. Let's do that, and then let's go like this, and then like this. Rid of that, and then let's do this. Right. Oh, there we go. None of that's been getting polished this whole time, and we already had like 1,300 of them. Now we'll have double. There we go. All right, now that's working. Okay, so that whole system there is good to go. That was a waste. I could probably... Yeah, we'll just leave that as is. We'll leave that as is. Okay, and now we need to go back and see if we can get more gold. That's the only problem. We're doing pretty good on the gold, though, aren't we? We're doing pretty good on the gold. We're almost done with the gold. Well, at least the rods part, and the ingots aren't going to be hard at all. Okay, give me a second. Alright, one thing that I can buy, instead of us running around with machines, is I think I can buy this thing that allows you to actually, see, building tools. Not the wrench. Oh, well, we can buy that. There was a dev test resource scanner. That's what we wanted. Resource scanner. Alright, purchase that. Alright, let's grab that. And grab that. Alright, do we have enough stuff? Yeah, we have a lot of stuff, right? Let's go ahead and drop this. Drop this. Drop that. Drop those. And then let's drag this down to here. That's cool. And then the wrench. I'll show you what these do. So the wrench, take the wrench up, you can actually take the support out of these things so that they're kind of like not in the way. So like you can get rid of like that support right there. Isn't that cool? And it just kind of makes it look a little bit nicer. Like I can't run through here, but if I take that support out, I could probably run through there, but that might not work with that one. I don't know. Yeah, you can. Okay, so you can cantilever them. That's pretty nice. So yeah, now we can go through there. See? Isn't that cool? And then the resource scanner, I think what this does is it just tells you, like, there's a target here. It's coal, auto, auto miner mode. It just says coal ore. No target, coal ore, gold ore, auto miner node. Yeah. Okay, so it doesn't really tell you anything. It doesn't do anything. That's not what I thought it was going to do, but that's fine. All right, so what I was hoping it would tell you, like, what resource is there. Is it, like, gold and copper? I meant gold and coal, or is it... So you basically have to buy these things anyways, so let's get these auto miners. All right, let's grab that and grab those. Okay. So, what I want to do, if you look down here at the bottom, we could be a coal mogul like, right away. We just have to find a really good coal node. And one of these that I saw was a really good coal node. We just didn't put a miner on it. And I'm like looking for it. There was one that was around here somewhere, like really close. Here, let's get this back out, because that way I can see. That's the one we just went to. It's not that one. That'd be a good place to wrench that out so I can get through there. Let's wrench that out, and that out, and that out. Cool. And then there's one back there. That takes you to the copper, so there's nothing over there. We've already been over there. It might be up in the area that's all green. This is iron and gold. So I could pull the iron out and run the gold through it. And then this one over here is what? That's all iron ore, so that's a lot of iron ore that we could get from, we could split the iron out right there in the coal, or and then we have all these here. So that's iron too, and that's directly coal, so that's 99% coal. If we had it coming all on the same rail, we would have to split it like right here, right? Because what is this? This is iron right here, and this is making plates. That's iron making plates. And if I went through here, there's a coal. So I could connect the coal one to that one. Let's go ahead and start doing some of this right now. So where was that coal node at? Was it right here? No. Was it here? Yes. Okay, so let's get this coal node started. Turn off. And then let's go ahead and pull it straight out. That's what she said. And then let's go this way. This way. Let's get all our stuff out here. Let's get the T's out. And then let's get our circles out. And then I did get some more of these. So there's little festive lights. You can put these little festive lights up here. So it's not so dark back here for us. Look at that. Isn't that cool? Little Christmas lights. Wouldn't it be cool if we could go up there and find out what's up there? Up. All right, let's go turn. And then I'm going to run out straights, guys. How about that? I didn't think I'd ever run out of these. And let's go up. Let's go up again. And then we're just going to follow that path on that one. Like this. Just going to follow. Actually, you know what? We could dump it back off on this one and then separate it here. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. We'll separate it here. Let's grab this. And then... So if we want the gold to go through... Yeah, we just want the gold to go through. So I just need to switch this one out. All right, let's do that. Right here. There we go. That's cool. That'll keep functioning as it is, and then I don't need to go buy anything. I can just go like this and then put one of these here. Boom. All right, and then I can break off a piece of coal here. There we go. And then I can basically drag this into this. Yep. And then I didn't get a little one. This one did little ones too, right? Yeah, it did crushed too. That's fine. We'll get one of the crushed ones in a minute. Unless we could get a crushed one. I'd have to go buy one. Or not buy one, but go grab one. Yeah, I don't think I can break these any further. Can you? No. Okay. Let's see. So that's coming out here. There's more coal there. There's a piece of little coal. Give me you. You're coming with me. Alright, go in here. Alright, so that's going to bring us some more coal. I need to go buy some more parts. Let's follow the yellow brick road. And let's get rid of that strut so I can run under it. Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. That's not what I meant. Wrong tool. Pink. There we go. Oh my god, what's going on here? Oh, look how many of those have been doing that. Oh my god. Oh my god. I didn't know. I didn't know. Look at this. Oh, that's sad. These over here. Here, I'm just gonna put them in here. Doesn't matter if they're polished or not. I don't care right now. I really don't. At least it works now, right? Alright, well I didn't know that was going on there. I'm surprised we didn't get like a lag spike or something. Alright, so now it works. Okay, cool. I need to go buy some straights. Alright, let's go buy some straights. Conveyors, straights. Let's buy like 50 of them. That's fine. That sounds like a great number. Alright, that's good. Yeah, I think that's all we needed. Okay, so that's all going in there, and that's all going in there. That's working there, and then we need to go back down here. And then we're going to be coming in from... crap. Not that direction. Crap. Is it over here? I'm lost. I'm totally lost. I'm totally lost. Alright, it was over here. Yeah, right here. So this is the coal. Alright, so we need coal to come out. Actually, let's start down here first. Make this a T. Mr. T. Like that. Oh. Yeah, that's not gonna work. I'll have to have it come up here. Connect. No, don't do that. We'll have to do it right like that. Okay, that's fine. Take that out. Put that in. Take that out. There we go. And then we'll run this back down this hallway. Actually, you know what? We could have probably just ran it straight through. Yeah, we can run that straight through. I don't need that. Alright, that goes this way. Doing it backwards, but that's okay. Eh. Perfect. There we go. Alright, so that's all working. Alright, we can go turn this on now. Alright, that one's working. So that's going to bring all the coal. Coal's going to drop down on this one. Coal's going to get separated, and that's going to go back in there and for the coal ore. Alright, so if we wanted another one in here, I think the other one was iron, if I remember correctly. Let's go like this. This one was iron and coal, okay, and then over here was iron ore, just totally iron ore, okay. So where would be the closest iron ore drop-off point? So if we brought this on the same track, right, and then I separated the iron ore out on this as well, and then we brought it across here, and then we kept it coming, and we left it on the coal one. Okay, let's just imagine that we left it on the coal one. Okay, and then we got to this point here. We could put the displacer here and have it drop the iron off over here. Yep. Yep. Actually, we could put it anywhere. We could put it here, actually, and have it drop it into here. That would work out. That would work out ideally if we did that. I'm not gonna lie. This would work out ideally right here, because that would drop the iron ore into that. Yeah. So if we just did that, it's still gonna drop. And I put that board there so it doesn't fall out. That's perfect. That's perfect. Alright, so let's grab this. Please, can I have one? Put that in there. And then I need a crushed one. Go around the side. Can I have one of these, please? Thank you. God dang. Pink. Okay. Let's go back in here. Alright, so following this. This is our path that we were taking. Alright, that still works for me. It's really cramped in here, guys. And then, where was the iron node at? Was it this one? Yes. Okay, cool. And then we're just going to go like this. There we go. So that's done. And that one's done. And then this one would have been what? This was iron ore and coal ore. So if we did put one here, it's going to break them out the same way. Yep, it would. It would break them out the same way. Let's turn this here and turn this off. And then I just need a splitter. Can I get this to go immediately down? No. Okay, let's go forward first. Forward, and then down. And then straight. And then turn. And then this could be a T, right? No, T needs to be up here. Yeah. I wish that you could have one here, though. I guess it would make sense because it only has one direction. It's omnidirectional. Like it'd be like this. Yeah, so I have to have it here. And then like this. You guys see what I'm saying? Like if you could get one that's like it has direction, direction, and direction. But we don't have that. Go like that. Alright, so that's going to funnel out. Oh no, we're making slag. Crap. I need that. Crap, it's gonna make some slag. That's gonna oh crap. Alright, that's fine. It's just gonna make slag rods for a minute. Okay, that's fine. I'll make sure it wasn't doing plates or I'd just grind up our machine. I need like a little iron piece. What's the percentage on crushed? 5%? It's not much. But you can see we're already at 1,790 rods, and we're at 780 golden rods. So we're going to change all this over to golden, or change all... Oh, there's one right there. We're going to change all the gold over to just ingots here in a second. Alright, that should take care of everything. Alright, that should take care of all that. And then let's run over here. Make sure this is working on the other end. There's our slag rods. Alright, this should drop. The first iron's coming up the ramp now. You're about to hear a can of something opening. The can is a Diet Mountain Dew. No, I'm not sponsored, but that'd be awesome. Alright. Pop it out the side. Yes! We did it. We're almost to $1 million, too. Alright, let me get to where the polished gold rods are at 2,000, and I'll bring you guys back. It'll be a couple minutes. Alright, I thought I'd bring you guys back since we just got 200 polished golden rods. So I need to change all the rods to... Let's go to ingots. That'll be the easiest because the plates take the longest. So we're going to change all this over here. We'll just take this out. We'll go like this. Alright, so that'll be ingots. And then we got rods coming from this direction, so we need this gone. Boom. And then we'll just go like this. Boom, boom, boom. And I think that's the only place we have gold coming from. All this is gold over here. This is gold. This is gold ingots. Those are going to join for gold ingots. Yep, that's all going to work. And then I don't think I have anything in here that is... No, that's all gold stuff. Okay, cool. So what I was doing is you can see that we are getting really close to the 10,000 crushed coal, but we only need coal ore. So what I'm doing is I'm making another ramp, and I'll show you what I found two basically pure coal nodes. And this is just going to ramp up the whole process here. And then we're just going to dump this onto our coal line here. All the way down like this. Right? And then that'll just drop that onto that line. This is going to be coal. I don't know how... Uh-oh. Oh, yeah, that's fine because that iron's going in there. Yep, that's fine. So that's all going to be coal. So I'll show you where this goes. This goes around. I had to reroute this. I had to go like this. Are these all going the right direction? Yes, okay. And then there is a pure coal node back in the corner of our copper little cave here. And then let's go ahead and get some Christmas tree lights because I like Christmas tree lights. This corner right here is pretty dark. There we go. And then we have one back here. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this on. All right, that's a 99% coal with some diamonds in it. Not worry about the diamonds. And then over here, if you come over here, there was one. Let me get my wrench. Let's get a wrench out, and then we'll wrench some of these gone so I can get through here. There was a pure one here that's 99.5%, so we'll turn that on. And that's looking good, and that's all going to be copper there. So we got copper rods are done, so let's do copper ingots over here. So I don't need this anymore. Let's get rid of this. And then we're just going to go straight. Oh, no. Here, let me have that one. That one. And then I just need this. That. Okay, cool. Cool. So that's all doing ingots. So we should get like a crap ton of ingots now. And then how are we looking on iron? We still have quite a bit of iron to do. And then let's turn this one into ingots. I don't have any straights. Crap. Where can I get some straights that we don't need? Really, pretty much nowhere. Have to go buy some. Had to use them all. Oh, God. All right, let's go buy some. Do I not have any straights? Really? Yeah, I ran out of all straights. That's amazing. Didn't think I'd go through that many of them. All right, let's grab some straights. Conveyors. Straights. Let's just do like 50 again. Boink. All right, let's go back over here. So you can see our polished gold ingots is like skyrocketing. So I just need this removed. Boom, and then put this back like that. So that's making copper, and then we need to go to do the one that's down around the corner here. Down here. This was the long way around, I think. Yeah, this was the long way around. This one over here just needs to be ingots. Yeah. So we'll go down here and turn this all into ingots. So we'll get 2,000 ingots like super fast by doing it this way. We don't need this. We'll go like this. There we go. And then I can pick all this up. Actually, we'll go like this. Because I don't want to pick up all the rocks. That wouldn't be worth it. I don't think I can get those. There we go. Can. Alright, so that's making all those. Nice. So yeah, that's going to explode the ingot count. And then let's go back down here. We're almost to $1 million, guys. I can't believe that. This was what? This was gold. Okay, this was the other gold one, right? So that's going into... Oh, we didn't even turn this on yet. Why is this not on? What was this? Why did we not turn this on? There. So there's more of that and more of that. Cool. And then this one was iron. Yep, that one was iron. So we almost have them all, like, I only have maybe 3 on this side that I don't have miners on them. Yeah, so that's cool. Yeah, that is cool. Alright, cool. Can I want to address, I just want to see something. Are we able to, I don't need any of this crap. I don't need the hatch chute, and I don't need the grabber. Can I go, I can't do this one yet, can I? But we could do the polished gems, which would be the emerald gem. And it only needs 10, so we might as well go ahead and do that, because I'm going to get the emerald polish right away, and we might get some of the diamonds too. Alright, let's go this way. So our crushed coal is going to like skyrocket here once all this gets caught up into this process here. Yeah, you can see how much coal we're getting. Yeah, look at that. It's just non-stop. We're about to hit $1 million. Look at that. I brought you guys back just in time. Alright, here we go. $1 million. Woo! Yeah. Alright, so we have emeralds over here for some reason. We have emeralds over there. Alright, let's pick these up. Let's get these polished. Get these polished. This does have emeralds in it, right? That's not a big deal to have that plate in there. We have emerald. Where did I see the other emerald at? Oh, way over here. Are these all polished? None of these are polished. Alright, let me just pick all these up. Alright, those are done. They stayed on top of each other. That's hilarious. Okay. We won't get any rubies until I do the washing thing, but we'll do that when we get the coal done. Here comes a diamond. So as soon as this crushed coal gets to 10,000, we're going to switch this over to coal ore, and we'll get 5,000 like really fast, I would imagine. So we're done with the copper rods. We're now doing copper ingots. And those should be going up pretty quickly. I don't need... Those have to be... I just want to make sure everything's getting polished and nothing's getting just thrown in. Everything's getting polished, right? Yeah, so this... Uh-oh. Wait. Wait. That's going that way. Why are these going into... Well, they're getting polished, so it really doesn't matter, but where are these coming from? Oh, this is rods. I don't need this. I don't need this. I didn't need to separate this. Actually, yeah. We kind of need the gems to go through. Let's just go ahead and grab this. Grab this one. And nope, we'll put this in here. There, that way the gems go through. This is all working over here. I'm not getting any overflow over there, but that thing's clicking like crazy. It's like... Alright, I think everything's looking good, guys. This is all working out really well. So the copper ingots are going up about 1 a second. So, you know, 2,000 seconds. We're already at 8,000. We're gonna blow through this 10,000 on the coal mogul. So we might be able to get the coal, at least the coal mogul, done today. And then we're probably gonna have like one more episode of just the mogul stuff, and then all we have left to do is the mine mogul. This one, the mine mogul. So instead of just the individual, we'll have to go do look at this, 20,000 coal ore. Jesus. The ultimate mogul trophy. But yeah, give me a couple minutes. I'm going to bring you back, and I think we'll go ahead and do the coal mogul one today. Alright, I want to try something else with this little gold ore one I found here. It's like 50-50 on gold and coal. So this is a gold coal node right here. So if you look at it, it's kind of 50-50. It's 57-42. It's not much. But the tricky part here is I got to get this all the way around the corner to get it processed into gold, right? So it's going to come up this. I need the coal to come out this way. So this just does coal ore. So I need to go grab just one coal ore. Let's grab that one. All right, and then we'll put that in here. There we go. So the coal ore will come out. The gold ore, however, will stay on this ramp, come all the way around here, and then drop off down there and go through this gold selection process here. So let's go ahead and turn this one on. We're getting kind of fancy now. Let's go ahead and get rid of that, and then I'll put a Christmas tree light one in its place over. My God, this is amazingly claustrophobic. I had somebody comment that they would play this game, but it's just too confined because claustrophobia. I get what you mean. Like this is amazing. But we're right at the 10,000 mark, so I need to get up here and get prepared because we're going to shift this over from getting crushed. We're going to turn this over. We're going to get rid of this. And what I think I'm going to do is just put I'm going to have to get a straight under that like immediately. But we only have like 500 more to go. Alright, you can see that our iron, we're up to 1,700. We're almost done with the iron ingots. Our gold ingots is going up, but I feel like our gold doesn't. I feel like we should be making more gold than this, but I don't know any other way of getting more gold. That's the only problem. I can't find. And that was my last furnace. God dang it. I mean, I could use this, I guess. Let's go ahead and do that. This is a gold 4157, but I'd have to get it processed, right? So I'd have to put that. I'd have to take this one up and through here and onto that belt to get it to go through the same process, which we could do. It's just gonna be freaking tricky, that one. And I don't have any other gold nodes, guys. I really don't. Like, nowhere around here is there another, like, pure gold node. Like, we ran out of nodes. There was none over here. There was none in the pit. I think this one here is a iron node. This is 47. This is 40. Actually, that's like an iron node. We could... This is iron and gold. Yeah, we could put one here. There's none down there. So let's just go buy 2 more machines, and I think we're going to be good. Let's see, go this way. Jump over here. It's just so freaking confined. But yeah, the gold just seems to be the hardest one so far. I don't know why. Let's just buy a bunch more of these. I don't think we even have that many more to do. I mean, the worst case scenario is that we, let's put this on here, is we just get some turbo miners and go crazy with them and let them mine stuff really fast on the pure gold nodes. That would be the only thing. So we at 10,000 yet? We're about there. Here we go. Let's get ready. We get 60 more, 40 more to go. 40 more to go. This one is I think this one's coal iron? Yeah, it's a coal iron. That's another coal node. I know we have a bunch of crap laying around. Shut up. Alright, so this is going to be tricky. Let's get this. Let's get this beside this and get it in the right position. Yep, there we go. Ready? Bam. Bam. There we go. Now I can pick up all this. Doesn't really matter where it drops to. Counts all the same, right? I guess we could just go clean this all up over here. There. Do some spring cleaning. There we go. So yeah, our coal is going to go up like crazy. You know what I just noticed? That there's a ladder right here. Oh, you can't climb it. That would have been awesome if you could climb this and go up to the top. That'd be freaking cool. So yeah, let's go ahead and get, did I buy them? Yeah, I bought them. Okay. So, and then I have 11 curves and 13 straights. Let's buy some more. It's going to be a long episode, but we're going to get through some of this, guys. We're going to get through some of this. I only have a couple more episodes left of this, so we might as well do it. Let's buy that and buy these. And then how many ramps I got? Let's go ahead and buy some more ramps. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. There we go. There we go. And then I think I'm going to go ahead and take this and take this. And then I'll go ahead and set up that. I'll go ahead and set up one of these over here. And at least we can hear it when it breaks, right? So we were going to run it all the way through here. Sorry if you hear my dogs. And so let's put this here. Turn this off. And then I need a belt to come pretty much through here somehow. Is it going to let us? Yes, it will. Okay, that's all I needed to see. It's going the wrong way, though. All right, let's try that again. Need it to go that way. All right, and then let's curve it. Right, and then can I curve it on this side? This is so tricky right here. Yes, okay, cool. And then we'll ramp it down. Come on. Oh my god. Alright, and then we'll come across. Like, we're utilizing as much space as we can. I'm not kidding. Like, this is, other than having, like, upgraded miners, which we don't have. That's going the wrong way. But I think putting those turbo miners on at least, you know, the ones that are doing like 100% gold, I think we'll go do that real quick just for fun. So that's going to spit all that out this way. All right, and then it's going to have to come through this direction right here, right? And then, can you please connect to that? Thank you. This one, and then let's have it drop down so I can see what the frick I'm doing. Oh, that way. There we go. That's perfect. And then it just needs to connect into this one, really. It just needs to drop into this one. Like this. Oh, it won't work this way. Okay, let's get rid of this, and this. And then can I go like this? And then have it go straight. Straight. And then one more straight. Then a turn. Perfect. And then we'll just ramp it down, and then it'll just drop out right on that one. There we go. Ramp it down again. There we go. So that's going to drop down on this one. Oh my freaking god. Alright. Alright, let's run around the corner. And then we'll turn this one on. There we go. Cool. Yeah, I don't even think I can get through here now. I can't. I can't get... Let's go this way. Right, this one is a 99%, so let's throw one on here just for fun. Boom. And then we'll put one of these. And then I need a straight underneath it. There we go. And then we have some of these. This is going to speed up the process quite quick. And then what is this one? 93, 98. I should have bought another one. I didn't buy any more of the freaking the big ones. We almost have all of the polished iron ingots. The good thing about the iron is I'm making everything. So I think pipes are going to be our last thing to do on everything. Pipes. We don't need pipes on gold, which is good. I don't remember doing them on the first one anyways. We need that thing to be almost like completely filled, and it just needs to be spitting out like non-stop ingots. Yeah, let's just go do that. I can't get through there. We're kind of screwed. Let's go buy, let's go drop off a bunch of stuff. Yeah, this is all looking good. This is all looking good, Alright, what's up with that ingot? There we go. Let's, what do we have in here? Let's drop off some of the stuff that we don't need. Drop. That thing's dumb. I don't need this right now. I don't need these. I don't need this. I don't need that. Alright, and then let's grab these, and then let me grab like 3 of these. Machines, these. Purchase, and then let's drill. So these are hardened drill bits. They they're for the rapid auto miners. It says slower than the standard drill bit, but never breaks. Lasts 10 minutes before breaking. I don't know how much rapid. There, you just heard that thing break. Purchase. But the problem is these don't stack, and I wish they did. I don't know why they don't stack. Alright, how many is that? I can get 2 more. Alright, I can only take really 1 more. Alright, let's run back in there. If we can. So we need to run over here. Let's grab a wrench. Boop, boop. Alright. And then we just need to put another new one in here. And then get rid of this one. And then put the new one in here. And then put the new drill bit in this one. And I'm just going to hang out here for a little bit. I think that's the best thing to do, is just hang out here on these 2 here, and then I want to see this thing, like, completely fill up. See how much faster it produces ingots. But you have to babysit these because they only last 2 minutes. There we go. That's what I wanted to see. I wanted to see it fill up. Look at that. Might be too much. No, I think it's just right. It's just right. Alright guys, I'll bring you back here in a couple minutes, and we'll see if we can get the coal mogul done, at least for today. Alright, I wanted to show you something. I went ahead and bought this ore splitter for the overflow, so that we could have 2 furnaces, and I want to see how this, this might be stupid, but this might actually be pretty cool too, because that thing was overflowing. You might not need it, but if you get a lot of ore, this is what it does. It kind of makes sure that they don't overflow, but this might actually slow down our process. I didn't ever thought about that. Just wanted to see. Yeah, it works out pretty well. It's only if you have like systems that are running like this, you know, but other than that, I don't think you need it. Yeah, it's working pretty good. That's working pretty good. I feel like we're still getting the same amount of ingots, but that's fine. Okay. So, what do we have left to do, guys? What do we have left to do? We still have a lot of the coal ore to put in. It's doing about 1 a second. I could get, like, another... There is one more coal node that I can grab that might speed up the process, but I think at this pace that we'll probably get this in probably about 5 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes. So, the only other thing is we're done with that part of it, and then up at the top you can see we're doing pretty good on the copper ingots, and then we're doing really well on the iron. Actually, the iron's catching up pretty quickly. So, yeah, but I just wanted to show you guys this. I thought that would be cool to show you how that works. A lot of people have been asking, like, how stuff works, okay? And I'll explain it if you've made it this far in the process. To do anything, you're going to need the ore, this thing here, right? So you see those things broke. That's because these are the speedy ones. And here, let's drop that in there, and then we'll drop that in here. But if you get the regular miners, you have to have a miner, and then you don't have to, but if you want to get more efficient processing, take it down to crushed. So you're taking the normal ore and you're crushing it. So this is the crusher. The crusher comes out the bottom, needs to go up, and then you put it into the furnace. So that's out of everything that you do in here, you're always going to need to do either the crusher into the furnace or just put the ore into the furnace. Now, if you don't want multiple items going in here, because if you put more than one ore in here, it's going to show up like gold, and then it'll say like coal or something else. And if the product has mixtures right here, it's going to come out as slag. Okay, so you don't want that. So you want it to be pure. If you get the ore analyzer, which or not the ore analyzer you hold, but the actual one that is a belt-driven one, it'll tell you how pure these are, which is kind of cool. But yeah, so then the rest of the stuff is pretty self-explanatory. The machines tell you what they need. Like, the machines will tell you whether it requires ingots to process something or it requires plates. Most of the stuff requires ingots. Like the rod requires ingots. So the rods and plates both require ingots to produce that product. The pipe is the only one that doesn't need... it still needs ingots, but it actually, you have to take the ingots and make them into plates, and then it takes plates to make pipes. So that's it. So there's really only those three processes. If you can remember that, then you're good. You're golden. I've had actually several people ask me to do tutorials on how all this stuff works, and maybe I'll do that when we're done, and I'll just go through one by one. Yep, there goes our next one. So let's get some... Oh, they broke at the same time. That was 2 minutes. Alright, so let's throw those in here. And then we'll throw that one in there. But I'll show you here. Watch what happens when these break. They actually get broken down. You see right there? They get broken down into iron. See that? Now watch what happens when they get put in here. Now watch, one of these is going to show iron and... Here, they're both going to do it. So you see how it says iron and gold? Now watch, this one will be like a weird looking ingot. See, that's slag. Here comes another slag. So yeah, you don't want that. You don't want slag. It's not worth anything. Nothing at all. Alright, so what machine? Let's see, I need to go. Let's run home real quick. Let's run home real quick because I just noticed something. Alright. I just noticed something. We're still getting iron ingots somewhere, and we do not need iron ingots. And I think it's from right here. Yep, it is. Okay, so we're done with iron ingots. So what I need to do is maybe turn these iron ingots into rods. All right, so in order to do that, I need to... Let's get our rod roller. Actually, it's probably over here somewhere. Is that it? Let me see. This is the rod extruder. Yes, it is. Okay, and then I need the piece. I need this piece here. Go to conveyors, and we need the one that's for the rods, which is a new one. So, and it looks like conveyor splitter. No, that's this one here, the straightening. We need that one. Let's get this. Okay, and then we're going to... Let's get rid of this. Alright, and then we're going to have this machine turn the ingots this way. Our machine just broke, if you heard it. And there goes the other one. Alright, and then this is going to turn this into pipes. And then actually we just need to put this here. And then this is the thing we need here. And that's going to turn that into pipes. Oh, that's not going to work. We need this. I got to put a T-split there, so let's go like this. And we'll put this here. There, and then I need a T-split here. Yep. And we'll go like this. Real quick. Got it. And then we'll go... I guess it's not gonna matter if you got if you have this. And then let's go like this. Let's get rid of that, and then go... Hold on. No, why is it not reversing it? Oh, because these are going the wrong direction. There we go. There we go. There we go. So that'll make these into rods. Because we have the ingots are done. There we go. That's good. Alright, so now our rods should explode. Alright, so what I need to do now is, do we still have the old 2 miners? Yeah, we do. Alright. So since I don't have any more of the drill bits, and those things are annoying to, like, wait on, we're going to go turn these back into what they were. And that was just regular miners. Yeah, like this. There you go. And there you go. Okay, so those 2 are back, and we really don't need this anymore. I'll just, you know what? Yeah, I really don't need it. So let's just go like this. No, go straight. We just kind of screwed this up. There. It's fine. It's fine, everybody's fine. Yeah, and there's nothing over here that we can really do, is there? We've pretty much checked everything. There was no other golds that we could do. This one back here in the corner was just... I think there's one here. Isn't there another one in here? No, these are both iron. So we're basically out of nodes. Yep, that was it. So I think there's like 2 more in this section up here. Yeah, down here, that's a copper node, copper node, copper node, and that is a... These were all copper? Are they really? That's coal. All right, that's 100% coal and 3 copper nodes. So we could actually get some more copper going on, but we don't really need that much copper. We got the rods are done, and we're almost done. We might actually get the copper. No, because we still have to do pipes. Yeah, we still have to do pipes. So, but yeah, these 3 coppers would be good. If I put the copper on this belt... do I have a light? Yeah, I do. Let's put a light here. Can I put it on the bridge? I can. Nice. There we go. So that would put that over to here. All right, and that would just take that into there. Man, that would be really cool. We could get the copper one done like pretty quick. We really could. But I'm more thinking about that coal node though. So that coal node might be worth our time. What was this one? This is that's a pure coal node. Perfect. All right, so that coal node can get dumped off into that coal node. All right, let's go ahead and do that. All right, I got that one set up, so it's going to come across here and connect to that one. So if we turn this on, yeah, it's perfect. So that's going to be another coal node. And then there was one back here. What's this one way back here in the corner? Is this probably an iron and coal? Yeah, it's an iron and coal. Yeah, there's none in this room, which is unfortunate, because it'd be nice if there was another one in this room. Yeah, and then we just have that one that's across the hall that would be coal down there. How much? That's producing quite a bit of copper, isn't it? That's producing quite a bit of copper. Now, what we could do on that one, if we wanted to, is you see here. I'm going to use my hammer. You see right there where my pointer is? We could have this come out and then drop back down. Actually, we don't need to. We don't need to. So all these ingots can get turned into plates. Yeah, we can go back to plates on this process because it's up here at the top. Yeah, that's and we're going to get this coal here like really fast because I don't know if I can get across there. Is this a node? Oh, no way. That's a copper node too? That's copper? That's 99% copper, and that's 99% copper. Jeez. Why'd they give us so much copper? It's kind of like overpowering, isn't it? Yeah, it's kind of like overpowering, I think. I mean, that's a lot of... it's kind of just... I feel like it's off. Here, let's put some lights up here. It's dark. So yeah, I can put that coal one over there, but I only need like 2,000 more coal. It's going up really fast right now. You can see it's just nonstop going tick, 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 tick. We're not going to need that much more. So let's just go ahead. I'm just going to wait till we get to the end of the coal, and then today will be the coal one, and then I won't let the other ones get done yet. We will probably live stream like a finale for the mogul part, which I think would be great. And then, yeah, this is all coal is going up here. The coal's going over here. It's not getting overloaded over here, is it? No, it's all getting... No, it's just all getting dropped in there. Look at a non-stop line of coal. Alright, cool. Screenshot. Alright, guys. Be back in a minute. Alright, real quick. I'm getting this overflowing right here, and it's dumping into here, you see? And then I'm getting slag. So I'm going to have to do something here that I don't want to do, but I'm going to have to do it. So I'm going to get rid of that. I'm going to dump that down in there, and then I'm going to do this. So that should protect the walls. Yeah, we might need to do it on a couple of them, but that's going to protect it from overflowing. That actually helped a really lot. A really lot? Yeah, that's good English there, brother. Alright, guys, I was so occupied with something else, I totally didn't even see that we got the one thing done. But what I wanted to do is, I'm getting a little bit of an issue over here. You can see that we're getting an issue right there of the coal. So what I want to try to do before we end the episode, I know this episode's like going really, really long, but I'm trying to see where... I feel like back here's where we're getting a lot of our iron ore, right? So if I were to bring this up, if I were to separate the iron now, right? If I were to separate the iron now, let's say if we do this, and let's go up, and then do I have enough room to turn here? If I could get this to fit, there we go. And then can I get it to come? Let me fix my mic. My mic's like a million miles away from my face. Here we go. Let's go like this. So we are officially coal moguls. How about that? I don't know how I feel about that. It's weird. I'm gonna make it. It's gonna be really tough to get even around this place, guys. I mean, it really is. I'm going to have to go above this one. Good God. Okay. This is gonna be really tough, guys. This is gonna be really tough. I'm not gonna be able to go through. Yes, I can. Okay, let's go like this. Oh, God, that's not my straight. That's not my straight one. Boom. Straight, straight. Missed one. Straight, straight, straight. And then go up. And then let's see. Where am I at? Okay, let's go straight. Then turn. Alright, and then I'm going to have this go like this. Come back up. Go up, please. Jesus Christ. There we go. God, is that going to work? Yeah, that's going to work. Okay. Can I not? Yeah, I can't because of that freaking rock. Okay. Alright, let's go like this. Alright, that's good. And then we'll do 3 straights right here. Straight, straight, straight. Okay, so what that's going to do is it's going to bring the iron up here. It's going to drop the iron off here. The coal's going to remain on this one. And that way I can get rid of that stupid splitter there. That's what's causing all our issues. Actually... yeah, that's what's causing most of our issues. Let's get rid of this. And this, so I can get through here, please. There we go. And then let's go over here. And then let's put a splitter here. God dang it, I don't have splitters. I swear to God. Alright, are we still going to have iron on this one, though? I don't know if we will. It'll reduce the amount of iron we have. That's going to be the good thing. At least, I think it will. I don't know. It might not. Look at this. That's an issue, too. Here's what we need to do real quick, though. Here's what we need to do really quick. So let's go to machines, and then I need the washer. So let's get the wash plant, the shaker table. I probably have one over there, but I'm not going to worry about it right now. And then I need, let's see, I need the chutes, or no, conveyors. And then I need the separator, the sorter. Let's buy 2 of those, purchase. All right, cool. There's that and that. Okay, cool. So all this coal, I needed to go through a shaker box. And this shaker box, if I remember correctly, goes... I need to see how this functions. It goes in on the high side. Okay, so it goes in basically there. All right, we're going to have a big mess here in a second. You guys ready? All right, we're going to get rid of that and that. And it's going to go here. And then we're going to put this here. And then we're going to get rid of this. Look at this freaking mess. Alright, let's go like this. There we go. Unfortunately, that's not going to give us a polished gem, is it? I just realized that. It's not going to give us a polished gem. So what I need to do there is put another splitter. Here, I need that. I need that. Here, I need that. All right, I need to put another splitter here. Jesus. Yeah, right there. Oh, it says no, we can't. Why? Alright, might have to redo this again. Alright, this is all coal coming into this. Alright, this is all coal coming into this. So if we took the coal... and I put the wash plant... I'm trying to see if there's another place we can put the wash plant. I guess I could move it one forward. Just go like this. What a mess. There we go. And then goes like this. This is gonna look so stupid. Alright, let's go like this. And then I need this to be a T. There we go. And then go like this. And then I need to grab this. Put that in here. Alright, and then we need to pick this up. Put that on there. Put that up, put that on there. And then we can pick all this up here. Put that on that. Alright, that solved that issue. Okay, let's get back to what we were doing, so I don't have all this freaking mess over here. So that's going to come into here. This needs to be a T. So let's put a T here. Let's make sure that's in the right direction. Here we go. Get rid of this. Boom. And then put this back. There. Okay. That'll work there. Right. And then let's go around the corner. Get rid of that. Let's come down here. And then I need this to be here. And then we want this to be the iron. So we're going to go like this. Bam. We're going to put this here. Put this here. And put that in there. And then I don't see any little ones. There's a little one. God dang it. Alright, that should alleviate some of this congestion with the coal by separating the iron out. Hopefully. If we could alleviate like all the iron out of that line. So what a freaking mess this is. Alright, so this is, where is the other iron coming from? Oh, that's the only place? So that's the only iron coming from this direction? Oh, so I don't need that. I don't need that there at all anymore. I don't need this here at all. Oh, that's fantastic. This is overflowing, though, which is a mess. Yeah, this is overflowing. Okay, guys. That's going to be it. We are officially, if we go in, we are officially coal moguls. Ta-da! Official coal moguls. The coal mogul trophy shows mastery of the coal. Santa must be happy. I am. Alright, I'm going to continue working. I'm going to get them to where they're close to being done, which will be pretty close. And we're at $1.2 million, which is awesome. So, thanks for watching, guys. I know it's been a long episode, but we'll come back and probably complete the game is probably what we're going to do. So, I will catch you guys in the next episode. Make sure you click the like button, hit the subscribe button, and have a great Christmas.